Hello students, today we will do current ratio under chapter accounting ratios from the book T.S. Grewal edition 2021. In this video we will solve question number 1 to 14, but before starting questions it is very important to start with the meaning of current ratio, which is a part of liquidity ratio. And what is liquidity ratio? It is a ratio which helps us to assess the short-term solvency. Short-term solvency means ability of a firm to repay its current liabilities. It comprises of two ratios. One is current ratio, another is liquid asset ratio, which is also known as quick asset ratio or asset test ratio. Now starting with our first ratio, current ratio, the formula is current assets upon current liabilities. Answer will always come in the form of a pure ratio. Ideal ratio for current ratio is 2:1. So current ratio is always calculated for a particular date and not for a particular period. So we have to take care that we are taking balance sheet values, because balance sheet is prepared for a specific date. So we are making it on a date, on a particular date. So ratios will also be calculated for that specific date only. As I told you, the ideal ratio is 2:1 because as a businessman, we should always have double the current assets than our liability. Then we will be having a sound financial position to repay our current liabilities. We should not have a ratio below 2:1 because this shows inability of a business to meet its current financial obligations. In the same way, if we are having a higher current ratio, it may show a better liquidity position, but a very high current ratio, then it shows that there is poor management of fund. That means there is idle financing. We are not using our finance properly. It could be due to more stockpilation, that your current assets are rising, sales are not so good. It could be a poor decision to give credit to your debtors or your trade receivables, and you are not collecting your money on time, so that's why your current assets are more. And it can also be that you are having a good amount of cash in hand or cash at bank. That means it is idle financing. Your money is lying idle. That is also not good. So 2:1 से बहुत ज्यादा भी रेशो का जो है बड़ा होना या इंक्रीज होना अच्छा नहीं है. Now we will study few current assets and current liabilities. First is current investment. While taking debtors, keep it in mind that you are taking debtors after subtracting provision. That means net debtors which are having the ability to meet out current liabilities as they can be converted into cash. Then bill receivable, prepaid expenses, inventory. While taking inventory, take care that you are not including loose tools. Loose tools and stores and spares are excluded from current assets because they are not meant for sale or they cannot be converted into cash. So they will not be a part of our current assets for calculation of current ratio. Otherwise, they are our current assets, but for the calculation of current ratio, we have to ignore loose tools. Then bank balance, accrued income, income which is due. We have short-term loans and advances. In current liabilities, we have bills payable, creditors, short-term loan, interest due and accrued, interest due but not accrued, and short-term provisions, provision for tax, or it could be bank overdraft, outstanding expenses, income received in advance, loan payable on demand. So the formula for calculating working capital is difference of current assets and current liability. Now, what is the significance of working capital? See, working capital help us to know that a business has sufficient amount of short-term capital which could be used for its smooth operation. I hope the meaning of current ratio and two things that we have to take care I have marked with red is debtors जब भी लेने हैं we have to subtract provision and then only we will take debtors in current assets, and while taking stock we have to exclude loose tools and spare parts. Now we will start with our questions. Our first question is We have to calculate current ratio, and we are given few lists of current assets and current liabilities. In question, we are given trade receivable for rupees 1,80,000. We are given prepaid expense for 40,000, cash and cash equivalent 50, marketable securities 50. लैंड एंड बिल्डिंग कहीं भी यूज नहीं होगा, इट इज अ फिक्स्ड एसेट, नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ करंट एसेट, तो इग्नोर कर देंगे. बिल्स पेबल विल कम इन करंट लाइबिलिटीज, सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर्स विल कम अंडर करंट लाइबिलिटीज, डिबेंचर अगेन लॉन्ग टर्म लाइबिलिटी है तो कहीं नहीं आएगा. इन्वेंट्रीज फॉर रुपीज 80,000 इज अ पार्ट ऑफ आर करंट एसेट्स, so current asset will stand at rupees 4 lakh, or expense payable 80,000 are a part of current liabilities, so our total current liabilities are 2 lakh. so ratio कैसे निकलेगा, हमें ये जो टोटल आया करंट एसेट्स का इन्हें करंट लाइबिलिटीज से डिवाइड करना है, and we will get our answer in pure ratio. so the answer is 2:1. very easy question and very easy chapter. next question, we have to calculate current ratio. In this question, we are given total assets and we are also given non-current assets. Here non-current assets किस किस चीज को comprise कर रही है? non-current asset में हमारे पास fixed tangible assets given है बेटा, और हमारे पास given है non-current investments. They both are part of non-current assets. So tell me the amount, you can read it in book. The amount of fixed tangible asset is given 5 lakh and non-current investments are given for 3 lakh. So जो total है non-current assets का it will be 8 lakh. अब अगर हमारे पास question में total assets given है 10 lakh और हमारे पास non-current assets आ रही हैं 8 lakh, so can we calculate our current assets by simply subtracting this 8 lakh from this 10 lakh? That is equal to 2 lakh. So current assets so beta is standing at rupees 2 lakh. Now again we have to calculate current liabilities. See, although in a company we have to make vertical balance sheet, but yes in ratios आप अपने लिए रफ में वर्किंग नोट में इस हेड को याद कर सकते हैं. आपको बार बार बहुत बड़े बड़े फॉर्मूले लर्न करने की नीड नहीं पड़ेगी. We know we have head of shareholders fund. On the liability side, we have non-current liabilities and we have current liabilities. We have three heads under liability side of balance sheet, and on the asset side we are having, majorly we can say, we are having head of non-current assets and current assets. अगर किसी को फॉर्मूला नहीं याद होते हैं, you can simply draw this balance sheet. But it is very important कि आपको head subhead वाला chapter आता हो, so that you can quickly categorize them under these heads. Like in this question, if I'll say मेरे पास total of asset side is given 10 lakh. अगर asset side का total 10 lakh है, तो क्या liability side का भी total 10 lakh ही होगा? Absolutely. Balance sheet means a statement which is balanced. Now we are given shareholder fund for rupees 6,40,000. हमें shareholder का fund given है 6,40,000, right? And we are given non-current liabilities for rupees 2,60,000. So अगर मैं इन चीजों का total करती हूँ दोनों heads का, my total is coming 9 lakh. That means if the total needs to be 10 lakh, there is some amount of current liabilities in the question. और अगर मैं 10 लाख में से इन दोनों का टोटल सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दूं, what will I get? I will get 1 lakh as current liability. Similarly, यहाँ नॉन करंट एसेट भी अगर हम बिना फॉर्मूले के करें, टोटल एसेट्स है 10 लाख की और नॉन करंट एसेट्स है 8 लाख. As I know the classification, so I can calculate my current assets as my balancing figure, which is standing at rupees 2 lakh. I think now, as I have told you, the value of current assets and current liability, which is 2 lakh and 1 lakh respectively, you can now quickly calculate the current ratio as well. देखो total liabilities लिखा, shareholders fund, non-current liabilities, current liabilities. So आप working note में अपना फटाफट T-shape balance sheet बनाओ. एक question board में आना है ratio analysis का, and then you can just simply frame your formulas as well. नाउ करंट लाइबिलिटी यहाँ कैलकुलेट किया, इट इज स्टैंडिंग एट 1 लाख. वी नो टोटल एसेट्स और टोटल लाइबिलिटीज इक्वल होते हैं, ये मैं आपको पहले ही बता चुकी हूँ, तभी मैंने लाइबिलिटी साइड भी 10 लाख ही लिख दिया था. And from that I subtracted my non-current liabilities to calculate the amount of current liability. When I solved, I got my ratio as 2:1. Coming to next question. Next question में हमें current assets given है बेटा 10 लाख. तो current assets तो given है, inventories given है और working capital given है. See, current assets are given for rupees 10 lakh. And working capital is given 6 lakh. So what is the formula of working capital? It is current assets minus current liability. So can I calculate my current liabilities just by putting it the formula? जो values हमें given है. I put my current liabilities as 6 lakh, current assets and 10 lakh. Current liabilities will go on left hand side, from minus it will become plus. और इस 6 lakh plus से right hand side आके minus हो जाएगा. Current liabilities are 4 lakh. Now it's very easy. 10 lakh is the amount of current asset, 4 lakh is the amount of current liability. So our current ratio will be 2.5:1. Very easy question, and I hope you all have understood it. Moving ahead, हमारे पास next question number 4 में trade payables given है, which is our current liability. हमें current liabilities भी given है और working capital given है. Now, if we are already given the value of current liabilities, so this current liability includes trade payable as well. तो आपने उसका कुछ नहीं करना, आपको confuse करने के लिए given है. Working capital given है 9 lakh, current liability given है 3 lakh. When I will add this 9 lakh and 3 lakh, I will get my current assets as 12 lakh. Now the question have become very easy. We have the value of our current liabilities as well as the value of our current assets, which is standing at 12 lakhs. So 12 lakh divided by 3 lakh, our answer is 4:1. These questions will not take much time if you will practice all of them in writing. So writing practice is very important in accountancy. Now fifth question is, we are given working capital, we are given total debt. टोटल डेट का मतलब क्या होता है बेटा? टोटल डेट होती है हमारी टोटल लाइबिलिटीज. एंड व्हाट डज टोटल लाइबिलिटीज मीन? इट इज कंप्राइजिंग ऑफ बोथ नॉन करंट लाइबिलिटीज एज वेल एज करंट लाइबिलिटीज. अब अगर हमें इस क्वेश्चन में नॉन करंट लाइबिलिटीज, देखो टोटल लाइबिलिटीज हमें गिवन है 27 लाख और हमें हमारे क्वेश्चन में नॉन करंट लाइबिलिटीज are given for 24 lakh. So can I calculate my current liabilities? Yes, it's very easy. I know that my current liabilities will stand at rupees 3 lakh. I got the value of my current liabilities. Now I will use the formula of working capital to calculate my current assets as well. देखो यहाँ मैंने बैलेंस शीट बनाई थी because I wanted कि आप अगर अपनी वर्टिकल बैलेंस शीट के मेन हेड्स को हॉरिजॉन्टल फॉर्म में करो जैसे आप 11th क्लास में करते थे, सॉल्विंग क्वेश्चन विल बिकम वेरी इजी. सी टोटल ऑफ टोटल डेट, टोटल लाइबिलिटीज, हम ये मान के चल रहे हैं, मान लेते हैं हमारा शेयर होल्डर्स फंड है ही नहीं, राइट? सो माई लाइबिलिटीज, टोटल लाइबिलिटीज आर फॉर 27 लाख. जैसे ही मैंने उसमें से अपना लॉन्ग टर्म डेट सब्ट्रैक्ट किया, आई गॉट माई करंट लाइबिलिटी फॉर 3 लाख. Also in this question, question number 5, this is not required, otherwise this is not required. I just made this balance sheet. नहीं भी बनाएंगे तो चलेगा. Next part is, we are given the amount of working capital which is 6 lakh and we have calculated our current liabilities at 3 lakh. So if I'll add 6 lakh and 3 lakh, I'll get my current assets as 9 lakh. Now the steps become very easy. We just have to divide this 9 lakh with 3 lakh to calculate our current ratio, which is standing at 3:1. I hope this question is clear. Moving ahead to question number 7, we are having working capital, we are having trade payables and other current liabilities. तो क्या trade payables और other current liabilities का total करने के बाद sorry, I have to do question number 6 first. Current ratio is given 2.5. Working capital is given 1,50,000. देखो लीनियर इक्वेशन इन वन वेरिएबल आप सबने पढ़ा हुआ है अपनी प्रीवियस क्लासेस में. वी हैव करंट रेशियो एज 2.5. करंट एसेट्स और करंट लाइबिलिटीज में से किसी एक का टर्म चेंज कर देंगे और दूसरे में कन्वर्ट कर देंगे. लाइक अगर मैं इस करंट लाइबिलिटी को यहाँ ले जाकर क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करती हूँ 2.5 से, व्हाट विल आई गेट? आई गेट दैट माई करंट एसेट इज 2.5 टाइम्स माई करंट लाइबिलिटी, यानी 2.5 गुना ज्यादा है मेरी करंट एसेट्स मेरी करंट लाइबिलिटीज से. नाउ व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ वर्किंग कैपिटल? इट इज करंट एसेट्स माइनस करंट लाइबिलिटी. क्या अब मैं करंट एसेट की जगह 2.5 CL लिख सकती हूँ? यस, बिकॉज दे बोथ आर इक्वल एट दिस पॉइंट. सो आई विल राइट 1.5 CL as my net balance. और वो कैसे आया 1.5 CL? From 2.5, which is my current asset, I subtracted my current liabilities, so it stood at rupees 1,50,000 as working capital, and our current liability are 1.5 times. When I solved it, I got my current liabilities as 1 lakh. और आप यहाँ देख सकते हो कि जो हमारी current liability अगर वो 1 लाख है तो हमारी current asset उसके 2.5 गुना है, 2.5 टाइम्स ज्यादा है. We can just simply multiply it to get the amount of current assets. I hope it is clear. And once you have calculated the amount of current assets and current liabilities, you are through with your question, because in this question already we are having our current ratio. तो दोबारा निकालने की जरूरत नहीं है. आप क्रॉस चेक भी कर सकते हो. 2,50,000 divided by 1 lakh, answer will be 2.5 only. Coming to next question 7, वर्किंग कैपिटल गिवन है, ट्रेड पेबल और अदर करंट लाइबिलिटीज गिवन है. तो क्या वर्किंग कैपिटल 18 लाख अगर हमें गिवन है, हम अपनी करंट लाइबिलिटीज विच आर टोटल ऑफ ट्रेड पेबल एंड अदर करंट लाइबिलिटीज स्टैंडिंग एट 6 लाख इन टोटल, अगर इन दोनों को सब्ट्रैक्ट करें या ऐड करें, कैसे पता लगेगा? फ्रॉम फॉर्मूला. सी फॉर्मूला क्या कह रहा है? वर्किंग कैपिटल इज इक्वल टू करंट एसेट्स माइनस करंट लाइबिलिटी. यस, ऐड होगा. जब आप इस 6 लाख को राइट हैंड साइड से लेफ्ट हैंड साइड लेकर जाएंगे तो साइन चेंज हो जाएंगे. इट विल बी एडेड एंड वी विल गेट आवर करंट एसेट एज रुपीज 24 लाख. We have the amount of our current asset as well as current liabilities. We simply have to divide and convert it into a pure ratio. Now coming to 8th question, we have working capital 9 lakh and total debt. It's not your current liability, it is your total liability comprising of both non-current and current liabilities. 19,50,000, long term debt 15 lakh hai. So I know my total debt, my total liability is 19,50,000, or which comprise of both non-current liabilities and current. Non-current liabilities हमें given है 15 lakh. तो क्या हम करंट लाइबिलिटीज बैलेंसिंग फिगर निकाल सकते हैं बाय सिंपली सब्ट्रैक्टिंग 15 लाख फ्रॉम 19,50,000. तो माय करंट लाइबिलिटी इज 450. नाउ आई एम ऑलरेडी गिवन द बैलेंस ऑफ वर्किंग कैपिटल. फॉर्मूला मुझे अब तक याद हो जाना चाहिए. इट इज करंट एसेट्स माइनस करंट लाइबिलिटीज एंड वर्किंग कैपिटल इज 9 लाख. करंट लाइबिलिटीज व्हेन दे विल शिफ्ट फ्रॉम राइट हैंड साइड टू लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, वी विल गेट द अमाउंट ऑफ करंट एसेट्स. और अगर हमारी करंट लाइबिलिटीज 4,50,000 आ रही हैं और हमारी करंट एसेट 13,50,000 आ रही है, थिंक इट्स वेरी इजी नाउ टू कैलकुलेट द करंट रेशियो which is 13,50,000 divided by 4,50,000. So answer is 3:1. Next question. Question number 9. Current assets given है, working capital given है. Very easy question. Working capital का formula पता है, current assets minus current liabilities. From that I calculated my current liabilities. 7,50,000 में से 2,50,000 माइनस होगा और ये माइनस के CL जब लेफ्ट हैंड साइड जाएंगे प्लस के CL हो जाएंगे. So my current liability is 5 lakh. Now 7,50,000 my current assets, current liability 5 lakh. My answer will be 1.5:1 as current ratio. I hope all the questions till question number 9 are clear. Starting with our next question, question number 10. कंपनी की करंट एसेट्स गिवन है 450, करंट लाइबिलिटीज गिवन है 2 लाख. आप कंपनी ने 30,000 के गुड्स और खरीदे क्रेडिट पर. आप सबने 11th क्लास में अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन चैप्टर किया है. When we are buying goods, is our stock increasing by 30,000? But at the same time, if we are buying it on credit, क्या हमारे क्रेडिटर्स भी राइज कर रहे हैं by 30,000? So can we say, as stock is a current asset, so there will be increase in both current assets and current liabilities. Formula is current assets upon current liabilities. अब देखो मैंने stock increase किया और creditor increase किया. Here I have shown as well. So once you will do the needful change in the values, which is now standing at 4,80,000 and 2,30,000, you will simply divide and calculate the answer in pure ratio to know. Now starting with our question number 11. See, in this question we are given current liabilities as rupees 1,75,000. You must be surprised in how I write this current asset. See, we know that our current ratio is twice of our current liabilities, because if I cross multiply this CL with current ratio, my current liabilities are 1, then my current assets will be twice of my current liabilities. So we can say CA is twice of CL. So this way I have just multiplied it with 2 and I got my current assets as 3,50,000. Previous ratio देखो हमारी कितनी आ रही है 3:1. Now it is saying that we have paid to our creditors. जब creditors को पे किया हो गया, obviously business की cash decrease हुई होगी 30,000 से, and similarly creditors भी कम हो गए with rupees 30,000. दोनों में ही इम्पैक्ट आया. जब ये इम्पैक्ट आया तो अब हम देखेंगे 3,50,000 में से we'll subtract 30,000. We will get 3,20,000 as our current assets. Similarly, current liabilities में creditors भी कम हो जाएंगे 30 से, which is 1,45,000. Now our current ratio will be 2.21:1. तो ratio decrease होगी जब हमने अपने creditors को payment. I hope this question is clear. Moving ahead on our next question, which is question number 12. Question पढ़िए. It is written ratio of current assets and current liability is 3:2. That is 1.5:1. Simplest form में ले आए इसको. Accountant of firm is interested in maintaining it to 2:1. अभी हमारी जो current ratio है that is 1.5:1. Accountant चाहता है कि 2:1 हो जाए. इसके लिए वो चाहता है कि हम अपनी current liabilities को पे करें. अगर हम करंट लाइबिलिटीज को पे करेंगे तो लाइबिलिटीज तो फॉल होंगी, क्वाइट ऑब्वियस, बट कैश भी तो कम हो जाएगा. दैट मींस करंट एसेट्स विल आल्सो फॉल. अब कितना पे करेंगे वो 2:1 हो जाए. तो आई टुक माय रेशियो एज 2:1 मींस अपॉन में 1 है. आई टुक दैट पेमेंट टू लाइबिलिटीज, दैट मींस पेमेंट ऑफ लाइबिलिटीज, करंट जो भी हमने क्रेडिटर्स को पे करना है या जो भी हमें करंट लाइबिलिटीज अपनी पे करनी है उसे हमने एक्स अज्यूम कर लिया. Now it's very easy. It's kind of linear equation, and so here I'll cross multiply this with my left hand side, and I got this value 2 multiplied by 2 lakh and subtract from x. That will become 2x when we will open this bracket. Then we are having 3 lakh minus x on the right hand side. Solving it, 4 lakh minus 2x, or right hand side 3 lakh minus x. Now this minus 2x जब ये यहाँ आएगा तो plus 2x हो जाएगा, and it will stand minus x plus 2x will be x only. और जो 3 लाख यहाँ प्लस में है, ये जब यहाँ जाके माइनस होगा it will be 4 लाख minus 3 लाख which will stand at 1 lakh rupees. यानी अगर हम 1 लाख की अपनी करंट लाइबिलिटीज पे कर देते हैं तो हमारी रेशियो विल स्टैंड एट 2:1. अगेन एक क्वेश्चन है, it's question number 13. sorry, ratio is 2.5:1. फर्म को मेंटेन करनी है रेशियो 2:1 by buying goods. अगर फर्म गुड्स बाय करेगी तो स्टॉक बढ़ेगा, तो करंट एसेट बढ़ेगी. सेम वे में इफ यू आर बाइंग ऑन क्रेडिट, लाइबिलिटीज भी बढ़ेंगी, क्रेडिटर्स बढ़ेंगे. नाउ इट इज वेरी सिंपल, वी जस्ट हैव टू कैलकुलेट दिस वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स, कि वो कितनी लाइबिलिटी क्रिएट होगी, हम कितने के गुड्स खरीद रहे हैं. तो क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे हम. जब क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई किया 2 को 3,50,000 प्लस एक्स से, वी गॉट 7 लाख प्लस 2x, and right hand side we will be having 8,75,000 plus x. तो कितने का गुड हमें खरीदना है क्रेडिट पर, so as to maintain our ratio at 2:1, it is 1,75,000. I hope this question is clear. Moving to our last question, question number 14. Current liabilities calculate करनी है, so I assume let it be CL only. Now I am subtracting this 1 lakh from both current assets and current liabilities. मुझे अपनी रेशियो 2:1 चाहिए. अब उसके बेसिस पर आई कैलकुलेट कितनी मेरी करंट लाइबिलिटी होनी चाहिए. सो व्हेन आई सॉल्व इट, दिस इज माय ओल्ड सीएल, क्योंकि यहाँ मैंने सीएल लिखा है, यानी 1 लाख पे करने से पहले का सीएल निकलेगा. अब हमारे पास ओल्ड सीएल कितना आएगा जब हम इसको सॉल्व करेंगे. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई हुआ, ये हो गया 2CL. 2 into 1 lakh, this will be 2 lakh. Right hand side 5 lakh minus 1 lakh will be 4 lakh. अब 2CL अगर है और 6 lakh equal to में given है right hand side, we can just solve it and calculate 3 lakh. अब ये old CL है, new CL क्या होगा. न्यू CL कैसे निकलेगा, पहले ओल्ड वर्किंग कैपिटल निकाल लेते हैं, विच इज करंट एसेट्स माइनस करंट लाइबिलिटी. कितना होगा, ऑल्दो वी हैव नॉट कैलकुलेटेड, अगर करें तो हमारी पुरानी करंट एसेट्स थी 5 लाख और पुराना हमारा CL था 3 लाख. उस हिसाब से हमारी वर्किंग कैपिटल आ रही है 2 लाख पुराने हिसाब से भी. और नया अगर हम अपना वर्किंग कैपिटल देखें तो हमारी नई करंट एसेट आफ्टर पेमेंट ऑफ करंट लाइबिलिटीज 4 लाख. From 4 lakh, if we will subtract our new current liability, new current liability कैसे निकला, अगर पुराना 3 लाख है और उसमें से हम 1 लाख पे कर रहे हैं, so what will be our new current liabilities? Our new current liabilities will stand at rupees 2 lakh. अब हम simply इसको solve करेंगे to know our working capital which is 2 lakh. तो हमारी new working capital है 2 lakh, old भी है 2 lakh, old current liability है 3 lakh, new current liability है 2 lakh. With this, I think we are clear with all our doubts from question number 1 to 14. Thank you for watching this video. Stay connected and do subscribe my channel.